Hey guys, I am back to film the book haul for April Part 2. Yeah, this is the tote that I always, duffel bag that I always take with my cousins when I go to their house so that I can put my books in it. It's like packed to the brim. Oh goodness. So, yeah, this is like most of the books I got when I saw them because, Mckay's and various Barnes and Nobles, and I have no self-control. So yeah, we're just gonna shift this to the side. Also, just two additional ones that were not from here. These came later after I'd filmed the part 1, so I figured I would just throw them in here quickly. So I ended up getting The Wrong Family, which is another thriller. I can't remember why. Someone on YouTube was either reading this or was going to read this or something, and they said that they read it. Somebody said it was good. I've not read any of the thrillers from her yet, so I thought it sounded interesting, so why not? I grabbed it, and it's a little bed top because Amazon. And the last book I got, this was one of my last pre-orders for April. It was Megan Frampton's A Wicked Bargain for the Duke. This is the next book in the Hazards of Dukes novel series. I read the first one, really liked it. I definitely plan on reading the second one with Shae and Dylan because we read the first one together and really enjoyed it. So Shae's already read this third one, but I had to buy it because I had to. Okay. There is going to be no method to this pulling out of the bag madness. So I'm just going to show you guys as I pull out of the bag. So first off, I've got Vivian Loren, How to Forget a Duke, Adventures in Matchmaking. I've read one of her books and it was okay. It wasn't anything spectacular. I want to give her another shot, so I think the next two books in that same series, but this one just sounded interesting. This is the matrimony agency has one rule: never fall in love with a client. A simple thing to remember, unless you're a matchmaker with amnesia. Okay. I don't think I've actually read any amnesia romance books, so we got that one because it sounded interesting. The next thing I got, obviously more so for when Christmas rolls around again, is How the Dukes Stole Christmas. This has Tessa Dare in it, and I love Tessa Dare, so yes. I had to buy it for that because I have not read Meet Me in Mayfair by her yet. So it has 4 different short stories from 4 different authors, and I figured this would be perfect for, next Christmas. And I don't have a lot of Christmas historicals. The next one that I got is this one called How to Catch an Irant Earl. So far all of these have come from Mckay's used bookstore in Manassas, Virginia. I think I have one book from this series, I think. I haven't read anything from her yet, but the one that, basically what I did was I went through my historical romance books again, and any of the ones where I had newer books in the series but not the older ones, if I could find them for cheap, and Mckay's is cheap, I snagged them. So this is one that's part of that same series. A debutante with a scandalous past is whisked away from London only to create new headlines on the continent. So I think Switzerland. So cool. So there is that one. The next one I got is another Joanna Shoup. I have not read any of hers yet, but everyone loves her, and she does all I think she does all, like, American history. So this is The Devil of Downtown from the Uptown Girls series. I think I have one book in this Uptown Girls series, but I haven't read it yet, because I really should actually read these things that I keep buying. And then I also got another Joanna Shupe, which is The Prince of Broadway, also from the same series, because I was trying to catch up on the ones in between. I got a Lorraine Heath, Beauty Tempts the Beast, a Sin for All Seasons novel. I have some books in this series, this Sin for All Seasons series, but I don't have all of them, so this is me, like, collecting the ones in between. The same for this Sabrina Jeffries one. It's the School for Heiresses series. I think I have, like, I don't know, the third or the fourth one, so these is me catching up. Plus, hey, look, there's an actual step back for once. Most of the ones that I've gotten so far have not had those, so yay, step back. And to keep up with that, here is another book in that series, so it is Only a Duke Will Do, with this step back. We then have Loretta Chase. Oh, this one got a little banged up. Dukes Prefer Blondes. I have some of hers. Once again, I don't think I've read it yet, but here's a pretty step back in green. So many step backs. Next off, we have got Elizabeth Boyle? No Marriage of Convenience with back step back. I don't know many back step backs, so when I went this time, I was specifically looking for back step backs. So she had a lot of them, so I bought a lot from her. I've not read any of her books, but here is another one. Something about Amelia with this back step back. And then there is another one. This is a newer one, so it doesn't have a back step back. And the Miss Ran Away with the Rake, but it does have this, which is very pretty. We have another Sabrina Jeffries. Shae had also mentioned to me that Sabrina Jeffries was also one who did back step back, so I looked through her stack, and here is a very pretty back step back from her, so I snagged that one. I then got Myra Banks, Never Love a Highlander. I have one of her books I haven't read yet, but I definitely plan on reading it soon, so I just snagged this one because I think it's maybe part of that same series. Yes, why not? Just why not? I ended up also then getting Lorena Bell, What a Difference a Duke Makes. This is the series The School for Dukes. I think I have some of the series, I'm pretty sure, or else I wouldn't have bought it. Wanted, Governess for the Duke's Unruly Children. Lost, one heart to an arrogant Duke. Found, a forbidden passion neither can deny. Because why the heck not? I then also got another Sabrina Jeffries, Married to the Viscount, with this step back. And this one, The Trouble with Being a Duke. I don't think I actually have any Sophia Barnes. I just randomly saw her and it sounded interesting. So this is Anthony, who knows he has to produce an heir and he needs to find a bride, and he finds the most exquisite woman at a masquerade ball until she runs off. So he's trying to find her again. So then we have Karen Hawkins. I can't even read the title. To Catch a Highlander. I think this was also on part of my list of, like, books I have some of, but not all of, with this step back. And a sticker I can't get off, but you know. That's what you get with Mckay's. I also have another Lorraine Heath, The Duchess in His Bed, which is another Sins for All Seasons novel. I'm gonna have fun sorting through these again, because I just sorted through them not that long ago. And now we're back with this again. So I got a few more from Jane Ashford, because I had some in some of her series, but I was missing some of them. So I think these are ones like continuing in some of her series. So this is A Duke Too Far. I don't know what series this is from, but it's from something. There was this one, How to Cross a Marquise. These stacks are going to fall over. There is another Sophia Barnes, The Duke of Her Desire. He was only supposed to keep an eye on his friend's sister, and now he's about to lose his heart. Because, you know, best friend's sister. I got another Lorena Bell, which is If I Only Had a Duke, which is from the Disgraceful Duke series. I think I have some of these, not all of these. You know. And we're getting down to the bottom, kids. I ended up snagging another Jennifer Ashley. This is Rules for a Proper Governess. I think this is, yeah, the McKinsey series. So I have the first two. I've read The Badness of Lordie and Mackenzie. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I am reading the next book in the series with Shae, which is Lady Isabella's Scandalous Marriage. And this one is part of that series. I'm not sure where. But since it was like, I don't know, $1 or $2, I bought it here. So, yes. I will have to look and see which one that is. The next one is the last Elizabeth Boyle with this step back. Her back step back. And then these two, I think, were just random. Yeah, so this one's random. So this is like I think it's Lady Whistledown Strikes Back. So I think it's like a bunch of short stories. I don't know exactly. It's got a step back, but it's like one of those like fakey step backs. So I got it because Julia Quinn and Lady Whistledown and all that. And then last, but not least, because that was a big butt stack, we have Julia London, which I don't own any of hers. The Dangers of Deceiving a Viscount. I just saw this one and grabbed it. Very pretty step back. And Desperate Debutante Trilogy, in which 3 suddenly impoverished young ladies of the aristocrat must resort to desperate means to keep up appearance and find the husband of their dreams. So I don't know if this is the first one or if it's in the middle and I now have to find the others, but it sounded interesting. And it's like look at this. This is like perfect freaking condition for only a couple bucks. So I snagged it, because why the heck not? So that is the second half of this book haul, because, yeah, Lindsay has a problem. Lindsay's going to behave in May. Lindsay's going to try and behave in May. Well, Lindsay's going to try and not go to Mckay's in May, that's for darn sure. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this book haul. I will see you guys later for the next video. Everyone have a very good rest of the day.